So you're trying to go the other direction even quicker. Here, and just keep rotating real quick. Come back down. Opposite. So here, right to here. And you just keep working down. Keep your chest up, look straight forward. You don't want to be bent over too much. And as you get better at this, you can go faster. But still make sure you're doing it with good form. Just like that. All right, continuing on with kind of showing some new stuff to do for your workouts and explaining a little bit of how to start, do things like that. Today I'm going to go over the agility ladder, and whether it's one that, like mine right there, where you can just throw out, or it's one that's suspended, which is nice too. Sometimes there's agility ladders that are on stakes and they're posted up a little bit, maybe anywhere from 2 to 4 inches high, sometimes even more. It's kind of like the old tire drill you used to do for footballs, where you had to step up a little higher. I usually prefer that over just taping them down on the floor, mainly because they can give you more feedback. If you screw up on a loose ladder or one that's suspended up in the air, you're going to know it. You're either going to trip, or in this case, the ladder's going to move. And so it'll give you some feedback as to whether you're doing it properly or if your footwork's really correct. Whereas I work with a lot of kids and young athletes, and if it was just taped to the floor, they'd buzz right through it, be doing everything wrong, hitting the lines all the time, and not doing it with good mechanics. So this way kind of ensures that if they are doing something wrong, it'll let not just you know, because you can probably see it already if you're a trainer or someone just watching, but also they know too, because, you know, I guess the ladder doesn't lie. So anyway, I'm going to go over some basic movements to do. This could help agility. Obviously it's an agility ladder, but it could also work as a warm-up or conditioning tool to throw into your workouts as well, something to mix it up. Or it could even be considered active rest for some people if you're not going that high intensity. So I'll just go through some basic ones. A few of them I'll talk about what it might be good for, or some things you could add in to make it a little bit more relevant to the activity you want to do or the sport you want to do. But we'll just kind of break it down and go through from some of the really basic ones to a little bit more advanced ones as well. All right, get started. First one I'm going to do is in, out, out, just going forward. Okay, so in, out, out stand is basically what my feet are going to do in the ladder. So I'm going to start here, this hand. I'm going to go in, out, out. Step up, in, out, out, in, out, out. And just gradually get quicker each time. Good. All right, so there's in, out, out, forward. Now, I like to call this next one in, out, out, diagonal. I'm going to move diagonally across and weaving through, across the ladder diagonally. So I'm going across, but I'm also going forward to the next square. Usually the biggest screw up there for anyone is you're usually going to want to try to cross over your foot, especially with your dominant leg. So if you're dominant with your right side, or at least one for your leg, you might try to, instead of going leading with your left leg, you might try to, when I'm coming back across, you might try to go like this. That's not what I want to do for this particular exercise. I don't want to cross my feet. Later on we'll move on to some stuff. You'll see where you cross your feet over, if that's what you want to work. But this one you don't, okay? Next one, after that, I'm going to move into moving across the ladder. Okay? Same process. I'm going to do in, out, out, which is basically stepping in, same thing. Leading, I'm not crossing, I'm not going like this. I'm going like this. So, in, out, out, going across. Now when I get to the end, I'm not going to change to the side. I'm going to stay on the same side and just change direction which leg I lead with. So I'm leading with the right, so I'm going right. Just like that. One where you can cross over, or same thing, I'll just stay right here and do that, is I'm going to do ones that I call hip rotation. I call them hip rotation because that's what I'm going to emphasize on this one. Okay, you could do this kind of the same, I wouldn't say footwork, but they look very similar based on how you chose to do this. Like, I see a lot of football players that do it like this. Okay, that's not what I want to do. I want to emphasize rotating my hips back and forth. So I want tighter, I want to keep my feet tighter and rotate my hips more. So I'm barely moving. I'm not going like this, okay? Big steps, quick steps, like that. Okay, so this one's going back, okay? Now this foot, I'm going to go to this next, where my other leg is, and that one's going to go to the next square on the ladder. Here, and just keep rotating real quick. Come back down. Okay? So you want to be quick on that one, not big steps. You could do big steps if the activity or whatever you want to emphasize, if that's what your goal is. But for me, on that one, hip rotations, I don't want to do that. All right. So we're going to go back, do some forward stuff. Okay? You could, I mean, I probably actually kind of skipped over a few. You could do stuff like kind of like a hopscotch, you can pull legs, but usually you don't even want to go there. That's kind of a boring one, and almost anybody can do that right away. So, but we'll go into some a little more advanced stuff. So I did in, out diagonal. This time, you're only going to do one foot out. So you're going to go in, out. So that looks like this. So you're trying to go the other direction even quicker. You can see how it is quicker. Okay, you don't have to bring that trail leg and touch first. So you're just getting one foot out, going back across the other way. This next one, I'm going to show you the way that I start out doing it, and then you can add to it, do a little bit more advanced stuff as well. Okay, so I call this one hand in, so it's going to incorporate your upper body to foot out. Okay, this is really good for wrestlers and football players, specifically wide receivers and running backs. But we'll do the first one that's good for everybody, including wrestlers, and then we'll go into the more advanced one that's better for receivers and running backs. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my hand is going in the box, my opposite leg, so this is my right arm, my left leg is out, okay? My next position is, I'm going to go, my right leg is going to go here, okay? And I'm going to touch my left arm down. Opposite, so here, right to here. And you just keep working down. Keep your chest up, look straight forward. You don't want to be bent over too much. And as you get better at this, you can go faster. But still make sure you're doing it with good form. Just like that. Now, if you want to improve this and make it more like for football, I guess, you can add in a small medicine ball or a football. I like using a small medicine ball. And later on, once they get it down, if I had somebody that was either a running back, training to be a running back, or a wide receiver, I actually follow up behind them and try to knock the ball out as they're doing this. So you can do the same motion, hand in, foot out. While the hand that's not on the ground, you're actually going to hold, switch off and on. And you'll see that here in a second. So start right here, switch it, the ball over. Okay, it's okay, I'm using that down yet. You can touch your hand. Okay, just no elbows, no knees, stuff like that. And it gets the running back or the wide receiver used to putting their hand up for balance. Maybe you'll see some smaller, quick receivers or running backs, so they can get really low, put a hand down to stabilize, and then also maybe they want their lead hand out here or to balance, getting used to transitioning something back and forth quickly without fumbling. So what I'll come back as like a trainer, or as you could do as a workout partner, is go behind them and try to knock that ball loose, whether it's a medicine ball or of football. So hopefully, I know I kind of got a little more detailed than some of these football ones, but hopefully some of these things will help you at least become a little more familiar with some patterns to do with the agility ladder. And you can tell probably by my winded, I barely did that much, but it can be pretty challenging to do. So even if you're just bored doing the treadmill all the time, if somebody's got an agility ladder in the club, ask them if they can use it, or if you can use it, I mean, and maybe that's how you do your warm-ups at least half the time. So hope this helps. Talk to you soon.